Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday. Tuesday, yes. It is Tuesday morning. Day 56 results are in. And here it is. We are at 322.6. 322.6. So I nearly lost all the cheat day weight that I put on. And I figured out what the trick was. Just get sick and go to the hospital. So you can't eat or drink or can't do anything. Um, as some of you know, yesterday did my video, everything was fine. And then I did a little short a little bit later in the day to say that I was getting checked out at the hospital. Nothing crazy to worry about or anything like that, but as I was saying the night before, I had a GERD attack. So reflux goes into your esophagus, then drops down into your lungs. Wake up drowning. And it's just the craziest feeling because you're confused already as it is. You know, you're in the middle of your sleep at the middle of the night. You're getting up, you're gasping, you're not sure which part of the breathing you're in. Am I supposed to breathe out, inhale, exhale? You're so confused, right? You can't breathe. So it's not fun. And it's definitely a good reason not to have any crazy cheat days anymore. Because even though I'm okay now, it's just such a bad experience, and you can feel, I still feel it. My lungs are still sore. When I take a deep breath, my back is killing me where my lungs are, and it's just, ugh, it just wasn't worth it. So, as much fun as I had that day, trying all the cookies, the chips, the this, I think doesn't mean we're not gonna have those anymore, but I think we're gonna stop looking for those massive cheat days just so I can have a lot of fun. Fun. So anyway, so I got to the hospital yesterday around noon, and I ended up getting out of there only at 2 to 2:30 a.m., something like that. So it is long. Canada, one of the beautiful things is that health insurance is free for the most part. So going to the hospital doesn't cost me a thing. It costs you time. So that's the difference, right? I remember whenever I would go to the States, we are insured the company, and I had to go to the hospital in the States once for my wife, and we walked in. It was this crazy service where, first off, the nicest hospital I'd ever seen, and we didn't have time to sit down. Right to the back, and then my wife right to her bed, and then we had people lining up to do all the tests that would normally take weeks or if not months here in Canada. Got them all done in 2 hours. It was insane. Uh, but by the time that was done, I saw the bill. It was $60,000, right? So something that could just ruin your lives. Thankfully, my insurance covered it there. But yeah, so in Canada, you just have to wait a lot. Now, whenever I did walk in, I even though it was packed, I tend to get priority quite a bit. You know, I'm a big guy, so the big guy comes in saying he's having problems breathing, is getting these chest pains, right? Because my lungs are in my chest. Kind of skipped the line. So right away, as soon as I went in, I didn't even get time to get my bracelet whenever I came in, and right away they sent me in. They did test my pressure. They test uh, my oxygen levels, and then right away they called me in the back, and then I did an EKG. So an EKG, I don't know if anyone's ever had that. So they're basically testing for your heart. So shirt off, and I had all these plugs everywhere on my chest and on my legs and all that. So I did the EKG test, and then we did a blood test right away. The blood test is always brutal, so you won't see it, but they tried here, didn't work. They tried there, didn't work. It's still swollen. Actually, I didn't wash that off well this morning. Um, Tried on my forearm here, if you can see, that didn't work. Eventually, they got my hand. So I get yeah, it's always an issue apparently getting my veins. They play with it. They just anyway. So but yeah, so I got my bloods done, and then that was around probably 1 p.m. Finally, my bloods were done. They sent me back into the waiting room. Said, "Okay, we'll get back to you as soon as we get the results." That was 2 a.m. So 13 hours later, they finally called me back in. The doctor listened to my lungs, asked me how I was doing. By then, and anyone who's ever had this, you'll get it. So what happens is you expel the night of when this attack happens. You get rid of just about everything. Sometimes there's always a little bit lingering, and then the next few days you'll end up either coughing or you just kind of I do a lot of that, and eventually you have a little bit that comes out, just a little. But over time, all of a sudden you start getting less pressure, less pain, and yeah. So by the time I had waited those extra 13 hours, well, I already had some that came out. Now it doesn't mean I didn't have any pain at all in my lungs, but I was in much better shape than when I walked in. So for the dizziness, I think it was unrelated. I think it was just because I was already struggling a little bit with my health, with the lung problems, and I must have gotten up too fast and could have blacked out. So, and the doctor told me that he's had the same episodes a few times in his life, and he says it's one of the scariest things. And but I already know what to do, and he just made sure that I knew. Just don't eat too close to bedtime. Be careful. Yourself up a little bit if you go to bed. All the stuff you already knew about. So no need for X-rays. The bloods came out well. The heart testing came out well. Everything was super clean. So now it's just a few days for my lungs to heal, and I'll be back on the horse. So by the time I did get home, I think I woke up around 9:30 this morning, and I'm still tired. 9:30 did give me a full rest, but there's so much. I work so much, and I tend to have work on my mind quite a bit. So this morning I just woke up and just wanted to be sure that, because I had told my colleagues the night before to take over today, but it is a big day for us. So my follow-ups and be sure everything's okay, and everything seems to be going super smoothly. So instead of coming in, I think I told them, I said, you know what, I'm gonna take the day off. Okay, we're gonna relax. We're gonna take another nap later, and just get back on the horse by tomorrow. So so that's it for yesterday. Obviously weight loss is good, I guess. I'm almost back to my lowest. My scale is kind of messing up on me. I don't know if the batteries are off, but if anyone has ever had one of these Renpho scales, normally when you weigh yourself, it's pretty accurate right away. You weigh, it finds a number. Sometimes it might change the decimal point a little bit, kind of pick which one's closer, which makes sense. But I'm getting these like 0.8 pound swings where you can see it's just kind of 321.8 to 322.6. It's just, the hell's going on? That's a huge swing. So I think I might have to look into that. But other than that, I feel okay today. My stomach is sore a little bit, but and I'm tired, but I'll be just fine. So nothing to worry about here. It was more of just getting a doctor's opinion about yesterday, see if there's anything else I could do for next time, or if I should have done things differently. Apparently I did everything well, and everything's right, and except for that, obviously eating too close to bedtime. So that's it. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Tuesday. I don't know what the plans are for today yet, and I'll let you guys know tomorrow. So, and thank you all again for the comments. Have a good day.